Welcome back. So an entire 6 months after its dismal electoral performance, the ANC is still uncertain whether it will disband or reinforce its KZN and Gauteng leadership structures. A decision on this will only be taken next week. This was the commitment made by the party Secretary General Fikile Mbalula after the ANC's National Working Committee met with the KZN Provincial Executive Committee. Newzroom Africa's Juniour Khumalo filed the following report.
The ANC has not ruled out disbanding its KZN and Gauteng leadership structures. Party Secretary General Fikile Mbalula says there are three options on the table when it comes to how the ANC can address the dreadful electoral performances in these two provinces.
So there are various options that will be considered in terms of this overall theme. It could be augmentation of the PEC, it could be disbandment and reorganize the entire structure in the province. That will be determined by the NWC.
Mbalula was addressing members of the media following his party's National Working Committee's engagement with the ANC KZN provincial leadership on Monday. He added that tough decisions need to be taken regardless of some fears that some leaders might jump ship to the MK party should the party disband these two structures.
The NEC will not be hamstrung by not taking decisions on a situation that is dire, that requires intervention and decisive intervention.
The NWC will also be meeting Gauteng PEC members later this week. Next week, the party's highest decision-making body in between conferences, the National Executive Committee, will then be furnished with a report by the NWC on its recommendations. Following that NEC meeting next week, the ANC, KZN and Gauteng leaderships will then learn their fate. The ANC is trying to move with haste, especially given the looming local government elections in 2026. Further exacerbating the ANC's chances in these polls is the decision by its alliance partner, the SACP, to contest these polls separately. Mbalula says the ANC will continue to hold talks with its ally.
A decision to contest election is a decision of the Communist Party. They've got to examine it themselves and make a determination. In as far as how it will affect the alliance is a matter that we agreed next year we'll talk about it.
Having fallen to an all-time low 40% national electoral support in the May elections, in the next few weeks, the ANC will continue to strategize on what changes ought to be made ahead of the looming local government elections. For Newzroom Africa, on channel 405, I'm Juniour Khumalo in Gauteng's East Rand.